So, makes sense I use it all. I really hope this is not a Fatigue Mage. Fatigue Mage is really hard to beat with this, and I get tilted when I play against Fatigue Mage, because I'm like, why didn't I keep my Reno Warrior to beat that kind of crap? Like, Fatigue Mages aim to be the ultimate control deck, but they're not. That's the problem. They get beaten by control. Not Elise Warrior. I think Elise Warrior still has a very tough time, but my Reno Warrior should beat Control Mage. With my Reno Warrior, I basically aim to be the ultimate control deck. I feel very shameful when I lose to any other control deck. Even mill decks. I feel ashamed to lose to mill decks too, because I tech stuff to beat those. Maybe it's just Freeze Mage. Oh, it's Fatigue one then. Alright, so this is going to be a tough game. So that's dupe. So yeah, getting tilted now because I'm like, I could have queued another deck and easily beaten this. Do we just have to dupe him the Belcher? It's not the worst thing to give him. The worst thing is Conjurer, I think. Second worst thing is Elise. Yeah, so they just play a million Belchers in this game. I kind of don't even want to take Battle Rages then, because then I'm gonna fatigue too quickly. Let's get some Yesterdar value while we can. The deck runs 2 Flame Strikes, I think, so. And Explosive Sheep. I wish I had more Warrior cards so I could play that version. Yeah, no worries. At least it's like a pretty... If you want to play Controller, it's like the cheapest you can get. Drunkaz likes to think of plays rather than barfing cards out on curve. What's wrong with barfing cards out on curve, Kappa? I only want 1 card from the Acolytes. They don't run Molten, so you can feel free to go face. You never have to worry about Moltens anymore. I guess that's one good thing. Oh, that's... Is that really worth the Polymorph? So he has another dupe set up. I guess he's just trying to clean up his hand. How many ice blocks does this run? Should be 2 ice blocks still. At least I think I saw Neville's running 2 ice blocks in his list. 2 polymorphs, 2 ice block, 2 dupes. Hey Juwizzle, it's going well, how are you? It's 3 when you log in, 5 when you get 2 games in standard, another 5 when you win, like... I don't even know if it's when you win or if you just play. Yeah, it's 63 if you pre-order. 63 packs. Just to start you off. So he dupes another Belcher. Fine. We don't want to waste any more resources because of Flame Strike. And we don't want to draw any cards either. Like, unless we have to, like we don't have an answer to something, then we need to draw cards. But ideally, we just keep waiting until fatigue. The advantage of this version is that we have Justicar, and we also have Brawl. That's the advantage of this one versus the frothing version. So it's not to say we don't have a chance, but it's a very unfavorable matchup for us. So the nice thing is he uses dupes, which he wants to use on Elise, and he wants to use it on Conjurer. So he kind of has to depend on being able to echoes, get a good echo off. I think I leave the slime up. The slime is there first, so... And his hand is pretty full. If he wants to get a good echo, he has to dump cards. But the first echo that's going to come up is this thing, not this thing. So he has to like really think hard about how to dump his hand. It might be worth using one Whirlwind here, just to clear off the Belcher so you can't echo this board. Why is he pinging off this? There's no reason to ping off this, right? You actually want the Scarab. So how many Belchers has he played? I think this is the third Belcher. So he has a total of 6 Belchers, I think. Oh, he's drawing cards. That's good. That's good for us. That makes it harder for him to empty his hand for Echo, and also then we can afford to draw some cards too. But I don't want to drop the Acolytes because then it allows him to trade off the Slimes. I want the Slimes to stay up. The Slimes are actually a liability for him. It just like stops his echoes. So that's the 4th Belcher. I think he has 2 more Belchers. So annoying. Maybe I just slam execute it. Do I use it the Death Spite? I just hit it. He's still left with like 2 Slimes on board. The question is, when our hand becomes full, what do we start dropping? Yeah, he can keep playing Belchers, I guess. Alright. So this is his 5th Belcher. He has 1 more. And I hope he doesn't run Death Lords. We just have to be able to punch through all the taunts. Do we even execute it? Seems kind of wasteful. I would like a weapon. Let's slam first. I think I have to execute it. Like, I can afford to take 1 damage minions, but I can't really afford to take bigger. It's not a great execute. Scarab. But, like, their deck doesn't really run any big threats, right? I think it's just Belchers and Conjurer. Conjurer is the biggest threat. And Elise. Conjurer and Elise. That's kind of scary. Should recycle the block. So how do we get rid of this thing? Or do we just leave it? That's 6 damage we're taking every turn. That's not cool. I guess another strategy is just monkey first. If you monkey first, maybe you can win that way too, rather than try to OTK. Right now we're still ahead on fatigue, but he hasn't played Elise yet. Okay. I think I don't have an immediate answer to this guy. We're just gonna have to take 6. He's gonna have to start playing cards too. Maybe we can just bait into a big brawl then. They don't really have any burst. They don't run fireballs, I don't think. Maybe Forgotten Torches, but no fireballs. Fucking Blizzard. Morgan. Do we just go Armor Smiths and Whirlwind? Because we have to start cleaning up our hand. It does go against our strategy, but I think this guy is just getting too annoying. Our strategy was to keep all these alive, so he can't get a good echo. But the Dragon Hawk kind of prevents us from doing that. I gotta redo my OTK Reno lock. Wolf Rider works okay. It's pretty iffy. Yeah, I guess Wolf Rider could work. You shouldn't have any other secrets left, right? Yo, dog, we heard you like Belchers. Sorry, I didn't keep up with chat for a while. Yes, he does like the Belchers. He still has one more, right? Did I lose track of Belchers? I think he has one more Belcher left. And then he needs to play Emperor so he can get a nice cheap echo, and then he needs to echo up Elise. That's how you play this deck. Okay. So it's definitely not worth clearing the Doomsayer. So then is our game plan just to wait till fatigue? One other option is just like we can definitely battle rage now and just grab the monkey right away. But we already have a clear win condition with our deck, so that's why I kind of don't like giving it up. Because all we have to do is wait till fatigue and then we can OTK him. Hopefully get the axe soon, because I need to have axe to kill down the conjurers before he echoes them. The problem with this deck is not enough threats. Like, I have a lot of combo pieces, but not enough threats. With the Reno Warrior, you can play Ysera, you can play Dr. Boom, you have Grom, you have a lot of big threats that they have to deal with, and then that they can provide presence on the board to trade with the board. Oh man, hopefully that's not a dupe. Kinda want just monkey. At this point I think it's gonna take too long to wait till Fatigue, and he still hasn't played Elise. He hasn't played Forgotten Torches, so I think we just have to Monkey and pray. Oh, we got Malorn. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Now I think we can fatigue him. What kind of screenshots would you like to tweet to you? Any legendary packs opened? Yeah, definitely, Taro. Tweet those cool packs. The monkey also plays around his dupe because he has to trade for it, right? Echo? He needs to echo this. And then he probably wants to polymorph. He probably wants to polymorph my Emperor. And then I can play around his dupe by Tinkmaster, and then Murkai. I mean, that's risky. Tinkmaster actually has to work to pull that off. Alright, so there's the Echo. And he has one more polymorph, which we have to bait out before we play Malorn. And he only gets one more at least, so it's fine that we give him this if it's dupe. Yeah, he only gets one and he overdraws a card. Maybe he even overdraws the map thing. Okay, so we go with Archthief, because then we get the card discounted. And then what do we want? Probably the deal 10 damage one? The Mummy one is useless because of Flame Strike. Plus 10, plus 10. Seems hard to pull off too. I guess we take the Timepiece. Which combo with Thalnos does 11 damage. Oh, Bran is pretty good. That's a good card to mill. It's a good idea to get the 50 packs, and then buy classic packs to disenchant nerf cards. Wait, why buy classic packs? Probably no need to do that. Okay. My access, not that bad. Because it does provide board control. And possibly baits out the polymorph. So when do we use Tinkmaster? Tinkmaster is super powerful, right? You don't have a lot of great ways to deal with some of these legendaries. Can we somehow get a Gormok value? It means I have to dump a lot of cards. Is that worth it? To get Gormok value? Like... Let's just start with Maxna. Maxna and Darkbane. Seems okay. It's not that weak to Flame Strike. So when does he want to play Monkey? Probably after he uses up another Echo. Also, if he plays Monkey, then he doesn't have Polymorph anymore. Yeah, I guess he also wants to play out the leases, so he's ahead on Fatigue. So Mogre seems pretty good. No, actually, we can get Gormok value here. So we can play Idis, I guess. But it plays into Flame Strike so heavily. I don't know if that's correct. Maybe go for the Timepiece Horror. I don't think we'll ever drop Thalnos. What's the other option? We can play this too. This has a potential that his stuff runs into my Exna. It's not that weak to Flame Strike, because these are still at 6 health. But definitely if I drop like Impaler and Murkai and this, these are all 4 health, so it's super weak to Flame Strike. Polymorph? Yes. Alright, so no more polymorphs for you. So then our our Malorn is safe. Okay. Should we go for the timepiece here? How likely is it that we can actually kill off the Emperor? I think it's pretty hard. What else can we do? Godzilla? It's not the worst. Maybe he echoes it up. Yeah, both polymorphs are gone. So like that means he would have to trade. Maybe he can Forgotten Torch or something. Like trade here, Forgotten Torch here. Then at least Murkai can run into Emperor. So it's just like depends on how greedy he wants to get playing all the cards. He could echo this and then does he want to replay, like how many Elises does he want to play before he plays the monkey? He can get basically infinite value. Don't you love this one glorious day of not having to worry about 14 HP before the expansion hits? Yeah, it's definitely nice to not have to worry about those druids. Okay. Oh, Acid Maul. Oh my god. I wish I could couple it with the Timepiece Horror. I hope I have a Elise in there somewhere. Anyways, I guess we go for the Timepiece then. Alright. Not the worst outcome. These are at 3 health, so it's accessible by the Itis. We're like 3 cards deeper into Fatigue. But we have a much better hero power, so we'll see. Is 3 cards enough to make up for that? Oh, that's another polymorph? Okay. Let's go, we got that out of the way. And also Malorn. Yeah, Malorn will keep us from fatiguing too. Alright, so hopefully he plays nothing else. We trade here, get the Murkai in, and then play Malorn. Is there any other thing we have to worry about? I don't think so. I think we start pressuring Malorn. Like if we play Sarad, it doesn't actually compete with Monkey. Malorn actually competes with the Monkey. Yep, there we go. Finally you play your Monkey. So how does he win? He also needs like a Malorn, right? We can beat a Malorn by Tink Master. So if he gets his own Malorn, we can beat that. That's annoying. Oh my god, that's pretty good too. I think we hit the jackpot. Just play a Nubarak and Malorn all day. Malorn of Fatigue is OP, yeah. We just keep dropping these one after another. That's what we do to win the game, right? I think we want Malorn actually. Malorn actually has more damage than the Nubarak, so this is just like a better version of Nubarak, right? Oh, Ganis. See traits here. No? The nice thing is, because we have to trade this in, which means we can't play it right away. So in those cases where we can't play it right away, then we can play a Nubarak. So funny. It's like you either play a Nubarak or you play Malorn, and you just keep rinse and repeat, right? Hey Frank Kirby, how's it going? Yes! Oh my god. Such an annoying deck to play against. I'm so happy we won. Aw, so cute. So cute. Does Fatigue damage trigger Ice Block, or does it ignore it? Fatigue does trigger Ice Block. Oh, no. Sorry, if it's on his turn, it ignores Ice Block. Yeah. And hey, Bergelin.